Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Benson Flow Brackets, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Australian number plates onto a Ferrari 488 using our modular miniature plinth, which also comes with a jig as well as a spacer. And today I'm going to be covering three main topics. The first topic is, what is a modular miniature plinth? Number two would be when and why you would need a modular miniature plinth. And number three, the two different ways on how to install our product. Let's get into it. Topic number one, what is a modular miniature plinth? Basically, this is a modular miniature plinth, and as the name suggests, it's modular and it's miniature. So in plain terms, this is a mounting block that goes onto the front of this car to give you a flat mounting surface to mount a number plate bracket to. So as you can see, the front of this car isn't completely flat. It's actually organic in shape and it has a lot of curvatures, and that proves to be a problem because all of our number plates in Australia are flat and it's very hard to mount it to a curved surface. And in some cases, some of our plates can't be bent to the curvature of this bumper, like our Heritage as well as our signature plates, they can't be bent. So what we've done is we've taken a 3D scan of the bumper so that we can model it on CAD and then design this modular miniature plinth. Topic number two, when and why you'll need a modular miniature plinth. This might sound a little bit biased, but I think that you should always run a modular miniature plinth because here at Flow Brackets, we have a philosophy of do it once and do it right. If you don't, you'll be resorting to making a custom janky bracket that fits only one size of number plate every time you assign a number plate to this car. And if you change to a different number plate, then you might have to make another number plate bracket to suit that specific number plate. I can also hear a lot of you in the comment section saying that you could probably just double-sided tape your number plate to the car. In some cases, yes, you can, but in a lot of cases, that might not be too good because of, like, for example, this Heritage plate, it's got a lot of contours to the back and it's also very heavy, and it won't be very suitable for you to double-sided tape this to this car. So coming back to our modular miniature plinth, once you have this onto your car, it has these brass threaded inserts in the plinth that you can mount a number plate bracket to. And if you were to ever change to a different size of number plate, you can just buy the appropriate number plate bracket and bolt it on and keep changing it without having the need to drill unnecessary holes into the car or trying to fishing wire off your double-sided tape that was previously on it. Topic number three, how do you install our miniature plinth? Now, bear with me because there's a few different scenarios that we need to talk out. And this is the beauty of our product because it accommodates for all the scenarios that I'm going to talk about. As you can see, there are already 3 holes into this bumper and it came with this bracket. Now, we're not sure whether this bracket is supplied by Ferrari, but that's okay. We've already accommodated for the holes that are in this bumper so that you can screw it on if those holes already exist for you. But if they don't, we've also supplied you with double-sided tape and you can just simply double-sided tape this on, and I'll be showing you how to get that done and what the secret is with just using double-sided tape. I'd like to also point out that this design comes with a spacer, and this spacer allows you to space the bracket out. And this is very important because of this camera. So for a lot of people that have very small number plates, we can do away with this little spacer and have our number plates sit in this cavity if it is small enough to do so. If your number plate is slightly longer, then you'll have to run this spacer so that it sits in front of these 2 nose pieces. And for the people that don't have a camera, you can run the spacer so that you can put the number plate a bit taller. Let's start with installation method 1, which is a double-sided tape option only, where we give you this alignment tool to make it stick perfectly center. For the double-sided tape version only, we provide you with a few things. We provide you with this alignment tool, which helps you align the plinth perfectly center. That's this orange tool here. We also provide you with a alcohol prep wipe to clean the surface, as well as the secret behind the double-sided tape, our 3M adhesion promoter. It's basically a primer that increases the bond between the 2 surfaces so you get a permanent fixing. So let's pretend that this surface has no holes at all and it's completely smooth and flat. So let's pretend that these 3 holes aren't there. We're going to get our alignment tool. It comes with pre-applied with double-sided tape. just going to peel the liner off and stick it on. And I'll show you the tricks on how to get this straight so that your end result is also straight. So once you've peeled the liner off, make sure that these 2 feet at the back touch the black surface. And once they do, you can contour this to the bumper. Now, at this point, it'd be good to note that this car has been PPF'd, but this scenario would work on non-PPF cars as well as PPF cars. Just check that the positions are all completely flat, there's no gaps, and that the tool is completely flat. Once you're happy with the position of the tool, you can go ahead and install your miniature plinth, and it'll go something like this. Let's pretend that those 3 holes aren't there and you have a completely smooth surface to mount this tube. What you're going to have to do is clean the surface with the alcohol wipe that we give you and then prime it with the primer. Now for this customer, we're not going to be installing it with the double-sided tape because he already has holes in his car, whether they're original holes or not, and we'll be using the screw method only for this customer. So we will just show you how to do it temporarily. Because we're not going to install this permanently, I won't be using this primer, but I will explain it anyway. This primer, it comes with this, if you unsheath, it comes with this glass or plastic vial. Once you crack it or pinch it, it'll crack. Then the liquid will drop out into this applicator pad, and you can use the tool to, it shows you where you'll need to apply all of its primer, a little bit on the black part as well. Let it dry for a good 10 seconds and then peel all the double-sided tapes and then stick it on. Right now, because again, we're not going to be doing this method for this customer, I'm only just going to peel one and show you how it'll stick on. Hold it for a good minute to make sure that you get full adhesion. And once you're happy with it, you can remove your alignment tool. Now that you've got your miniature plinth on with the double-sided tape method, you can now mount a number plate bracket to it. And this is where you'll have a few scenarios of whether you want to use the spacer or not. If you have a small number plate that you want to fit within this cavity, you could probably do without the spacer and it can be nice and neat like that. Or if you have a number plate that is longer than these 2 nose pieces, I would suggest to run the spacer and then mount your number plate bracket to that. But I'll show you a few examples after we show you installation method number 2. Now for installation method number 2, where we just screw the miniature plinth on using the hardware provided. Installation method number 2 is using the hardware we provide to screw your miniature plinth on to the front of this car. We provide the hardware for you. It's they're all made out of stainless steel and powder coated black, so they'll never rust on you. Now we always recommend that installation method number 2, again using hardware to screw your miniature plinth on, is the most secure way. And if you do have a heavy number plate like these heritage or signature plates, we definitely recommend using hardware, or maybe even a combination of double-sided tape and hardware to mount your miniature plinth on. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. Grab your alignment tool and make sure that it is where you want it to go. Make sure that the feet touch the black part at the back and all the way hard up, and that makes sure that your miniature plinth installation will be straight. Once you're happy with that position, align your miniature plinth into the cavity. Use a marker of some sort. I've got a permanent fine liner here. Mark out the holes that you're going to drill, only the 2 outer ones, and then use a 3mm drill bit to pilot drill that hole before you send in the hardware. Now that you've got your miniature plinth on, we can go ahead and mount a number plate bracket onto it. But before we get into that, just a quick reminder that this is a 2-part mounting solution, and that means that you can't buy the miniature plinth by itself. You have to buy it with a matching number plate bracket. And when I say matching number plate bracket, it is the bracket that suits the size and style of your number plate. So for example, if you had heritage plates, you get the heritage bracket. If you get a Euro plate, you get a Euro bracket. Slimline, so you get a Slimline bracket. Now just be careful there, because there are a few different Slimline sizes. Every state has a slightly different size. This one here, SL2 bracket, is to suit a Victorian Slimline, 372 by 100. If you had a standard size number plate, then you get a standard bracket. US or JDM plate, you get the US JDM bracket. Traditional black in New South Wales, you get the traditional black plates. Signature plates, you get the signature bracket. 3 to 4 character slimlines in Victoria, you get the 3 to 4 character slimline bracket and bolt it on. Now with that out of the way, let me show you a few examples of what it'll look like. So this category here is all the plates that you'll probably need to use the spacer. Now this spacer, it'll clip on, it's made to suit like that, and you'll have to use the longer bolts to attach your number plate bracket onto it, so that you can not only run it a little bit higher, but it also comes out a little bit to clear the nose of the car. So the spacer, you'll need to use it to bring out your number plate to clear the two noses, or if you wanted to go up, because some cars don't have the front camera, and you can mount your number plates a little bit higher, which increases the airflow that Ferrari has designed for this section here. So in the kit supplied will be the longer bolt, and that's the longer bolt that you'll need to use to attach the number plate bracket on. First up, we've got heritage plates. Now I'm going to show you the JDM and import bracket that accommodates for JDM plates. Now, I've only got a JDM plate, but this bracket will suit the JDM plates in most states, as well as the import sizes, as well as the US size plates as well. I'm going to install it up here for the people that don't have a camera. Now for the people that do have a camera, I'm going to mount it slightly lower. Now for the smaller footprint number plates that fit within the cavity, we like the plates to sit a little bit closer to the bumper. So we can now remove this spacer and we'll use the smaller bolts provided in the kit to attach our bracket to. Now, if you have some heritage plates that are 3-digit and below, we'll have to custom make a bracket to suit, because all of those numbers are handmade and they all have a slightly different size. So if you do have a heritage plate, 3 digits, double digits, or single digits, contact us and we can make a custom bracket for you to mount to your miniature plinth. This is the modular base plate that we've designed to fit a lot of the Ferraris or most supercars that have a completely virgin rear bumper. Now, when I say rear virgin bumper, it means it's got a bumper that has completely no holes into it, and you're adverse to drilling more holes to mount number plates. And as we already know, multiple number plates come with different sizings and therefore mounting holes, and every time that you change to a different number plate, you'll be sending more holes into the back of your car, and that's why we've designed this modular base plate. So this modular base plate, it's milled out of aluminium and then powder coated black, but the beauty is it has heaps of tapped holes into it, which means that once you have this stuck or double-sided taped onto your car, you can mount any number plate bracket that we sell to the back of this, and that is its modular feature. So for example, this is a bracket to suit 4-digit heritage Victorian number plates. Once it's stuck on, you just bolt this on. If you wanted to change to a 3 to 4 character Slimline, then you grab the 3 to 4 character Slimline bracket and bolt that on. If you had Slimlines, you could just grab our Slimline bracket and bolt that on as well. So the key to this is making sure that we get it stuck on permanently. Do it once and do it right is the philosophy. Take heaps of measurements, measure 3 times, stick it once, and then you're done. You'll never have to really worry about it again, because we sell a number plate bracket for almost every number plate in Australia. And all you need to do is find the matching number plate bracket that we sell that matches the style and size of your number plate. Bolt it on. Let's get into it. Mounting our custom brackets using 3M adhesive takes a lot of precision and a lot of patience. It's all about finding perfect center on your car. So rather than talk through every single step, I'll let you sit back and watch the process unfold. Once the base plate is in place, any of our brackets can be mounted to it, giving you a full modular setup with complete adjustability. And there you have it, guys. That is the cleanest way to mount floating number plates onto a Ferrari 488 without damaging the paintwork or drilling unnecessary holes into the car every time that you want to change to a different size number plate. Just a couple of things to remember. It is a 2-part mounting solution, and that means that you need a matching number plate bracket to complete the 2-part mounting system. So the miniature plinth is car specific, and the number plate bracket that you need to match the size and style of your number plate is number plate specific, and these 2 parts make one complete mounting solution. The other thing to note is that if you are running a wider number plate or a taller number plate, that you will have to use the spacer to space it off so that nothing interferes with the bodywork. And number 3, there are 2 mounting solutions provided in the kit. You can either double-sided tape it on only or use mechanical fasteners to mount it onto the car, and we do suggest using mechanical fixings if you can, especially for those plates that are heavier like a heritage or signature. And I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.